subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you. Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you. You know say plenty people no get for vote the time for election? Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so, now it go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then a number one step we go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you not go for vote. And I think this way person not go able for help you pan. What in this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey work na Lumley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake there. As them blow the whistle, when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether Mutuka deal, Mutuka not deal, not to your business. You dey go serve full na morning, vote, return back na you house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then na power, or me party go return na power if I not able for vote. You want vote, they change the whole situation.
We good people inside this one big family house. Well, I always they ask, say, how we all they do. And we hope, say, we they do fine because if something happened to any member of this family, I do believe, say, we they get alerts. Well, of course, me people, as usual, we don't come back. We don't bring them back to Una. And we always they bring them to Una. Waiting, that information where you supposed to know, well, we don't sign to Una as Una slave them for they bring the information there to Una. So Una self, they get a notice of waiting they go on wrong in the country because as things they go, we can tell you, say, we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, but now the ugly and the bad overcome the country under caretaker bio Shembepia in uncle in young government. Because of that one day, anything whether they do, we ready for bring them to Una. Well, of course, today we get two big issues them where we and Una become for can discuss now this family house. The number one big discussion for today, it come up from the main opposition party when at the APC as the young leader now parliament don't pull big word. Well, me I say na challenging word to the country. A pull word come up now do say as long as then they try for advocate or pass law inside the parliament, law where they make them get a better welfare for themselves compared to the other people them now the government. If not that one they no more, they make salon people them frown at them or salon people them vex upon them. Well, the leaders say they no care, but nobody where they vex upon them, and they're not in place for big nobody in the country concerning this way income and talk. Well, you feel say this is good for we? In not tap though the people them. As we all know, the same opposition, they don't turn left to the present government. Which are they try for say, well, Lawrence Lima, where they for PTI people them all about now the country. You either be APC, SLPP, is ready for PTI when it comes to any talk we concern the country. Well, instead don't pull big word of Komotna do against the incident way happened na Sama Belugu. Well, Lawrence Lima say the APC supporters them, then turn around and look themselves, decide to beat themselves, better one. Just for make the SLPP and the Salon Tog police, because me I call them Tog, the Salon Tog police them, for make them look bad to other people them yai. You feel say na true Lionel Slima talk? This and plenty things them they inside the basket today for this cause. Me Nababre Kablai from the north, the biggest warrior with the sharpest cutlass 2023.
Nothing lasts forever, we don't care less. Hey. Oh yeah. Hey God. Hey. Some things in the way can happen. It can pain some people and say pass them boss laugh us because if not so damn day, now then chest now go boss. Well, yeah, everything me brother talk about parliament, I beg, I want to get interest for that thing there. Because now, not about the document, so. Parliamentarian, they get game, yeah. So, all the talk the way they go on at the social media, you know, some of them even call, say, they pass law na the House of Parliament, na the cyber, but they know they see the bet nobody because some of them think they will be the talk, but they're supposed to run after you for that. Anyway, we can't listen all of them things in the air. To God, bruh, we parliamentarian and then get game. Then get game, eh? Anything we come for the government, yeah, or their own interest, then they on top of the game. But anything we now for we the people, well, interestingly, you can't hear some things them where we be done they tell you, you know they believe the parliamentarian this time around. They don't pull on their own self-mouth and fit you the people them back for let you get sense because they say una illiterate. My brother, is this something there? What you can tell people? They don't value themselves, eh?
Of course.
They're not hearing. When you see them say drink, they don't go and treat them begin that. We there for you today. We there for you tomorrow.
We there for you tomorrow. We there for you take. Well, not take go day. That's not the problem.
Now the parliamentarian they say don't team up one. They don't tie the oja. Then tie them belt tight. Then say the people them they need forget sense. But in fact, why they laugh over this thing? Yes, because now true I support the politicians then the parliamentarian they una need forget sense. Anyway, we the kind say all of them things there, yeah. Gigi's no go, yeah. This is the program we had. My name, Master Pierre, the freedom fighter,
where they represent the other part of the country. And see, nobody steals in the pair. Now the east and the south. Now there we day. First of all, we'll go back to yesterday because one for give una account of waiting we don't get for we border we not Steven. So first of all, for you we not be don't ever join we yet, let we listen to this story. Well, the request, the pain of this we border we then call Steven. I hope you not put me off today. We'll come back just now.
My name is Steven Mustafa Sise. Of course, I'm a 33-year-old guy, very young guy. I come make this video on behalf of me and my family. I got this year problem. This year problem is where I go do the scan. I go do the scan at Churcham. They tell me say results come out. Results they say I get eye cancer. And eye cancer now this country everybody knows say for now we know they treat eye cancer in this country. According to they say East Africa and Ghana no more recommended with cancer treatment. So now the big problem don't count now and the money where I asked how much money but they say now $5,000. And $5,000 is a salon money now almost 60 to something million. The unfortunate and sad part of it, for now, me and my family not even afford that money. Now I make the video. Whosoever is church, would I get papa because I got a daughter, would I get papa, would I get brother, would I get uncle, would I get family. Please, whosoever, whatever location, whosoever you there, whatever what you do. And they make this public video for free on behalf of everybody where they help me for do this Ghana trip. They say it cost $5,000. So all humanitarian people, everybody both home and abroad work they help me. I'm beyond one. And according to the doctor, they only give me less than 2 months. Otherwise, I will lose my life. Say because the swelling of the eye will continue. When it's transferred to the other eye, it mug my brain, will go lead to death. And so I'm too young for that. What I believe, what God not able to do, not they exist. What God can't do does not exist. And that's everything up to them they keep me. And also they send this message.
Well, of course, people, we all don't see, we bother. We all dip and try for support for make we able to save in life. Well, yesterday, my brother be done giving us some updates of the couple we don't come inside concerning this. We brother us with the cry forget an amount of $5,000 where they able to fly them to Ghana plus in tickets so that we be able to save this brother man alive.
Please just give me some sec. Sister admin, please. The Zelle and the Cash App number, please. They need them on Facebook and YouTube, so please help me with the same information yesterday. Thank you. And then this time I'm gonna make sure you pin them. Thanks.
So just like waiting at the talk, now this amount of copper now we need for save this young man alive. So we still call on people that we get sorry at for make we all join, we ends them together and help this brother man. As we see him, not to say na ulpa or a young man, but we all know how sick they put somebody in life at the end. Well, my brother we mentioned something yesterday, say some of we get mind for knock chest, spend plenty couple on politics. Well, this is not the time where we for sure people them say, not to politics no more we get interest on. Because politics, most of the time, we dey put on there for make we get a payback way now for we will self-benefit. But some of them people here today where they ask for help. So now the same people are where we can go out and meet, say, do you vote for me? I want to stand for this position under politics. So if not so it be, do ya with people them, do ya with family members them, do ya with brothers and sisters them, with Sierra Leoneans and other country, because not to Saloma no more, they do this thing with the ask for so. Do ya, we beg una, make we all put we hand together so we the able help this young man. Doctor don't get 2 months. But me when they talk to you so, behind the camera, they tell me, brother, yesterday, I'm afraid if anyways time happen
No,
for
the
this
2
young man
months don't
life.
cut because from the time when they get to now 1 month don't do. Now only 1 month.
Yeah. Now only 1 month. Well, even these few weeks we left are still afraid. Because when doctor give you a particular time, or he give you person a particular time, just underline that time day and see what thing will happen. Only God the help. So do ya wanna make we help this man for save in life for that small picking where we talk yesterday in the program. So they continue for give an update of the couple of them we don't come inside as me brother did with the list.
Okay. I dey go over everything again for the sake of transparency. Yeah, I no go call the one that we just don't get today. For today, we don't receive a day, yeah, where we get from I take the today on first. Sule Conte give 500,000 orange money. Yeah. By the way, Sule Conte now the first person where we get inside the country we give this amount inside the country. The first person he give 500,000 euros. Thank you very much, Sule Conte. We get Cathy Null sent 504,000. By the way, inside we country, if you give 1,999, and they raise up for it like 1,000. Then they take all landing. I know that criminal acts that they will get for looking inside one day, especially for the one them big with them. The one the way they give people the money. Yeah, oversee. I like now almost then they give all you money. When you ready for go send money, if you left 1 leon, yeah, I want send I left 1 leon, they give you that extra. Then they tell you say okay, reduce them. Now so then they do. So that is a criminal act. The kind of money where then they make from that 900 leons where then the old na people there now we hand them a plenty. The other one we send money. I just engam say Kumba give we 544,000. One we other brother give 320 in name Kingston give 320,000 leons. All of which are the calls right now leons, yeah. Martha Kamara give 668,000 leons, okay. Then you get this one now $9 from Houston, Texas. No one for let we call him name, but give $100 from Houston, Texas, or Austin, Texas. I don't know, Houston, Texas. I don't know how they call it. Help me. So now I go all over the list again of what we don't get. But please, I no go there for calculate the total today. Yeah, because we still there far. Yeah, but I will try last see something because I don't mix up with Leons. More in Lovejoy give we the money now 113 euro. He actually sent 120, but because of the tax and the waiting rate and cut from the transaction, it go to 113 euro. Kalitu, the same thing, give 34.24, but the money we actually reach at 32.46. Hassan Kamara give we 64 euro. Umaru Kamara give we $100. By the way, Umaru, don't try for reach on to that your brother based on waiting we for arrange, yeah, but with the miss we save. On in the Cash App, somebody way in first name na F, in second name na A, he give you $50. Another person in Maya Makagbo give you $20. Muhammad Bantama $20. J, in first name na J, in second name na D, he give you $30. Fatma Tamansa he give you $200. On Azel Mama Gloria give we $100. Mark Mara give we $50. Momodu Jalo give we $50. Okay, and another one again on the cash we get. Baba will give we $100. I don't know if this, yes, Baba give we $100. There you get Amana to give we 30 euros. Okay. Last year's name one call it Desmond give we, I think I don't call Desmond 311,000. Bobby Brown, yes, Bobby Brown give we 1 million. Yeah, actually now 1,089,000 so but something I think transactions so now 1 million. Okay, Alpha Tolly, you actually don't tell we say, but we not see your own information yet. So I'm not go able to call down. They are not see the information yet, except if you use other name. But this Alpha Tolly will see now. Waiting, we not see information yet. Touchdown give me $50. Please, if anybody be don't send something, we not see it. Now the phone in my hand, send out just the information back so we go able for record them. If you know your name. Touchdown give me $50. Lamin from, okay, I had the mistake something. Lamin, na give the 1 million. Lamin give the 1 million. Then this other person, when a Bobby Brown, I think na, well I cross check with Amina. Let's see quick. Bobby Brown, let's see usa in come out, usa in come inside. Let's just cross check with Amina, please. Yeah, just cross check with Amina.
You call people and back the call, yes.
Bobby Brown, he won't be reached to you, Kasha.
Bobby Brown?
Yes.
Bobby Brown.
Well, I see a name on Facebook or so yesterday. They say they send for we 1 million something, but
No, nobody not send money to me when I Bobby. Yeah.
Bobby Brown, maybe.
Payment I don't receive. I received 2 payments today. Juliet Hammond when I got
wait. You did live. No call name, please.
No. Oh God. If you don't tell me.
Sorry. It's okay. Sorry. Okay, pardon me for that one day. So somebody sent $100.
You don't put me now.
No, you still there. Just I know if you not for calling him, the first thing while calling him, not calling him, just say
No, yeah, JH.
Yes.
Himself is sent 50 G now.
50. Okay.
And somebody else when KT also know I calling him. He said just send another 50.
All right. Okay.
Let's check Cash App and see. If anybody sends something, then no, Cash App still stays the same because the money they add when somebody send inside it.
Okay, so anything no get apart from this too.
No, not kind of Cash App. Yeah, like I said, it they multiply. If somebody adds something, the charge must say not something. It don't change.
Yes, I think say not that. So this
but
person.
I just received $100 in total just now from 2 people.
Okay,
$50
JHN KTNT.
JH and hold on, Majid, please. JH and KT.
All right,
yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So please, if anybody know your in name, please let it get back to we. Let it get back to we, yeah, with the information. So we call in name. We want to make sure say everybody in name where is send call. And other will make mistake on a name, please pardon we. Just blunder on my own side. I take responsibility. So I think say now that. So we move now to another issue, but before we move, let me just watch this video again one more time. Let's watch a video of this with brother. Yeah, and no say it still need money. From yesterday we get just 800. So approximately we don't get like, let me see, 800 is 829. So right now we don't get like 1,200 yeah, 1,200 something like that. So we still get plenty way for go. Yeah, 5,000 that might not reflect the actual amount we don't get totally, but we will put them money there because every minute and hour money then come inside. But we will try for put them let we see the final amount we don't get. Notwithstanding that, we still more money. Yeah, now 5,000 for saving in life. Now we just need. We be the thing say if we get like 3,000-4,000, we will make let it go. And then we go left raise the balance behind in back. Let it go and go start the treatment, and then we raise the balance behind in back. And that will be the thing. If we get 4,000, yeah, the 1,000 we will raise them for them later. But notwithstanding, we still need more. Okay. Okay, so we move now. Let's just watch this short video again of this same brother. We come back and move to another issue.
My name is Steven Mustafa C. Of course, I'm a 33-year-old guy, very young guy. I come make this video on behalf of me and my family. I got this eye problem. This eye problem is where I go do the scan. I go do the scan at Churcham. They tell me say results come out. Results they say I get eye cancer. And eye cancer now this country everybody knows say for now we know they treat eye cancer in this country. According to they say East Africa and Ghana no more recommended with cancer treatment. So now the big problem don't count now and the money where I ask how much money but they say now $5,000. And $5,000 is a salon money now almost 60 to something million. And the unfortunate and sad part of it, for now me and my family not even afford that money. Now I make this video. Whosoever is church would I get papa because I got a daughter. Would I get papa? Would I get brother? Would I get uncle? Would I get family? Please, whosoever, whatever location, whosoever you there, whatever what you do, and they make this public video for free on behalf of everybody for where they help me for do this Ghana trip. They say it cost $5,000. So our humanitarian people, everybody both home and abroad work they help me. I'm beyond one. And according to the doctor, they only give me less than 2 months. Otherwise, I will lose my life. Say because the swelling of the eye will continue. When it's transferred to the other eye, it mug my brain, we go lead to death. And so I'm too young for that. What I believe, what God not able to do, not they exist. What God can't do does not exist. And that's everything I need up to them, they keep me. And also they send this message.
Well, we good people now in that so this now the information and the updates where we get, concerning this we brother with in a very critical condition right now. As we only see the side where this cancer don't affect the eye, all this part don't swell. That don't even make now where it talk, they able to get the actual voice where it's supposed to get or the actual way where it's supposed to talk. Not also it talk right now. In mouth don't become so heavy, and if you watch, even though they miss in shape, which I mean, it don't bend. So we the plead to we people them. Whosoever gets a little thing, not feel say this €1, this $1, this 1,000 leons, this £1, or you name them, any way they're at the wall, not feel say this couple where at the is small. One, as you begin count now, so they go 2, 3. We put them together, it make a big number. So we are with the big. Whatever little you get, I mean little, any small thing where you get, we are put them for this brother man, so we able to save a life. So we continue for giving an update, but the couple the way they can inside, and we border in condition as we consider every day for the program. But for now, we move.
Yeah, we not get enough time again at all. Enough time not there. We just need for kick and fast, like go normal. If not to down there, nah, we're not going able for be happy. We're not going happy at all. All right, so something happened day before yesterday. We get for do I think yesterday also day before yesterday a day before Leon Star play the game. Yeah. By the way, yesterday Leon Star do a dramatic comeback after where they don't go 2-0 down to Guinea-Bissau. They been do a dramatic comeback, although the wonderful Musa Tumbo be miss a penalty. Yeah, Musa Tumbo missed a penalty against Guinea-Bissau, but because of a one for saving him, it be end up for score a goal. Yeah, in the right play instead of instead no want to let them get a free kick for score. It not like penalty. He want for walk and score. So he be able for score the last the goal where we make they actually get the 2-2 draw with Guinea-Bissau. What happened with the mix soon?
Well, whenever you always talk about with darling Leon Star, I can laugh because me, by Bre, always they tell you say Leon Star na a team where you for support after they don't beat you. Allah, oh Leon Star stars because that time they're not able to come beat the game after the game.
But wait,
but
I mean,
Leon
you
Star
forget and
play,
Zil now for let them able forget the playing stage.
forget, relax. If Leon Star don't even score 5, me, I know they jubilate until that ref blow ref game over before me, I jubilate because I saw Leon Star. To be honest,
But look at the game. Look at this game. I'll tell you how we own group talent right now.
Shebe don't coax this talk. I
No,
don't
well,
like
I'll
coax.
tell you. Yeah, we play with we play with Nigeria. Nigeria beat with 2-1. Nigeria
Hey,
play
God.
with Sao Tome. You know, most Nigeria beat Sao Tome.
Uh-huh.
10-0. Okay, so Guinea-Bissau, where we play with so beat Equatorial Guinea-Bissau. I think 5-1. Now they beat Guinea-Bissau. So Guinea-Bissau, no, then beat Sao Tome 5-1. Guinea-Bissau beat Sao Tome 5-1. So Guinea-Bissau be they expect for come beat we back like how Nigeria beat we. So when they give it to, but again, I don't know whose position one fan myself. I don't know if I'm happy or not happy, but still it's better than the beat we. Because even the Guinea-Bissau them been there one man down, they give the red card.
Mm-hmm.
They give the red card. So when they give the red card now, when I make we pata and able for come up the game. Yeah, and able for play. But now we stand in that, I think it's still okay. Well, Leon stand at that person where the time where they expected them for beat. Now the 10 and not the agree for beat. I remember the African Cup of Nations, yeah, where they expect so for beat and no team this country this. Will not beat at all. I tell them between. Because Tawapa the big one they all. So now Sao Tome don't turn beat box. Now we own group. Nigeria don't beat them 10. Guinea-Bissau don't beat them 5-1. So now it left we now. Almost we go beat them. Because we need for beat Sao Tome home and away. Home and away. We need for beat them. And then now it don't tell like for say Nigeria be the host with them beat with 2-1. Yeah, we need for beat Nigeria now. We need for beat Nigeria. Like now one, we need for beat Nigeria. Then Equatorial Guinea-Bissau, now them don't draw with we and now we host them. So now we need for go inside them place and beat them 1. All we need now 1-1. Well, I don't know how much Sao Tome go take from we. Because the field says Sao Tome na the beat box now we own group. Except otherwise, I don't know how much they go take for we. If Leon Star go prove them, well ability they go prove them. But interestingly, I don't know. We get this we man we been say na only key. I don't know when to make the only key now. We know the give Leon Star for able for win the game then.
Oh, and another box up the water. Having said that, Leon Stars not good, they're good. But where it camper after they don't lead pan game, me I know they celebrate or jubilate until that game they end that way day before I waiting. When they talk about key, I want to we move from this topic make you not drag me more panty where we not know each part.
Nobody
Because if they talk about caretaker, you don't kill them.
The truth now, Leon Star, the ending now they painting they really. Because elected Leon Star don't score 2, like you say, you right. If always play them able for blow the whistle over. But if not, you and get still Leon Star played on. But still, we go support them and we go die behind them. Yeah,
we all they support. We not they support the start, we they support the ending. No problem.
We all side from start to finish, bro. We did it. But the only thing I still call on me uncle Leon Star the key.
If not then kill any no more Leon Star the wait for win game, now losses for we move. Not directly for that topic day.
We find out say not to you no more Amado Alemami Conte. The network no look okay from waiting at the sea because even notification self no go. You get notification?
I know I go for them.
So please, what you can do now for you where you watch right now, please share this program so more people go able to get notification and then go able for benefits from this. Anyway, so because of we touch on Leon Star, let we look at this other thing quick. We find out, well, I don't know the update of but we find out say LJ police be nap and back day before Leon Star play. Police be arrest them. Well, based on we will come to the details of that one day. But something been there actually where people not being glad with. Yeah, some people say LJ use one particular word against one particular set of people where they not being glad with at all. Well, don't listen this video because from waiting I listen, not to LJ, he actually come off from, but he come off from member of his own team. So let's watch this video quick when they come back just now.
Fuck you wanted. Now let me go fucking go find a channel. Now I LJ. When I visa the free police. Now you kill all of the towns.
What's made them go the way phone? Hey, sit down now.
Good.
Hold on.
I'm in the talk show. I'm in the talk show. Look at you know, please say something like get out. When we're not talking like get out. Like we're not talking like get out. See that man there picking on there? That man there picking them. That man there picking them. That man picking them. Man there. Now they're pas unlucky. He said on the frère now. Hold on.
Okay, so now so it be end up. As you Ola na the police them that one day be actually the fight for pull the phone and arrest the particular individual, especially the one we been they use them in the picking and they well a lot of people are not being glad with this particular word. Well, as far as I concerned, LJ still in a police custody because we not say it do any post yet. So it in a police custody 2 days ago where this thing happened. So, by the way, where they make up of this first?
Well, for me, one thing I always say, some particular issues them they I don't care how somebody take me or take them, but I get right to my own opinion. It's very sad for me for make people frown at LJ or whosoever we use this word, but Mendy no Mendy. Yes, we get against tribal issues them now, yeah. But before ever, people they frown at this person we talk, this Mendy talk. Why they not frown at the caretaker when I you? Because if you see people, if you see citizens them, they get a mind now for point finger at a particular tribe. Who that starts that one day now the president who now caretaker. And in supporters them. So many videos them, so many programs that don't play in here, where them self they point at another tribe them, they threaten another tribe them, they talk words them against another tribe them. Why people not concerned of that one day? You know, sometimes in a salon, we can bias to with conscience, we can bias to with self. Nobody not special in that country day. Nobody, no special in that country day. For make a government just come, they make a set of people so powerful than the other people. For me, I don't feel nothing but that particular remarks the way the person did. Because now the caretaker, when the president, now instart all this, we make civilians them today, they get mine for do this kind of thing. So many things there, as I say, we don't play them now, yeah. Why people are not vexed? Sometimes there we get for attack issues them the right way how we supposed to attack them. And we get for say the fact on certain issues them. We get for tell people them the truth, my brother. Enough fine, we all there against tribal division. But it had for balance right now. The reason being the caretaker, when the father of the nation, as it's supposed to be, in the person we don't start all this mess as it go on to right now. Make no mistake, take me anyhow. Now my opinion. Okay. I write to Ram and I stand to Ram.
You're right, but the only thing I think we condemn that particular war day, because we don't condemn the caretaker.
So we first start for condemn from the caretaker.
We don't do we don't condemn the caretaker, so we not going to encourage that again.
Go on.
Eh?
It still they go on.
Yeah, because if they go on, and then we go continue for condemn.
They all because you don't get power.
No, not to just that. By the way, we don't condemn the caretaker, so we go okay. Let us say me go continue for condemn anybody where they use word against one set of people. It's not done. We don't condemn the caretaker now. Yeah, we don't see that. We don't talk him. Even that time where he used word against the mayor, now that I think independence dinner also, we condemn him. So we go continue for condemn anybody. Yeah, it no matter whether beginner or not beginner. That what you talk, you right, you correct. Now insert the whole thing, but we go continue for condemn them things and not go ever support that kind of thing. They we not go ever support that at all. Because anyhow it be, we no want. When I can imagine what it happen na Rwanda, you know even want for imagine that kind of things they for happen na we country.
So all that one day, it happened because when I get a leader, we don't know.
So that is why, by the way, now the reason this way make me and you sit down a year for condemn the caretaker and any other person when they work on that same kind of person.
We did condemn. But these people are still doing this kind of things in the country.
So why
them?
Why we not stop? Why we not stop this program? If we want for support, if we not want for continue for condemn anything, we don't begin condemn. We will continue for condemn till it go.
We will, but we get for point fingers at certain things.
So that is why I tell you say you right. I tell you say you right because na instant time. But even if na instant time, we go continue for condemn from am. Take and down anybody will use their word and they will condemn am.
So the young man just deserve an advice not to go arrest and go do any other thing. If they want arrest, let me get arrest.
Not for that, no more they arrest them. Not for that. The thing will happen now. They don't go get a fight. Now Leonco where na Congo cross. Then get a fight. Now move from Leonco come na Calbaton. Now they can't arrest them so. Now Calbaton when they stop them, when they argue and the word come up, not for the word they run after them. Now for the fight when they go fight. Initially when I listen to LJ said they just buckle themselves. But when I see picture of the person in face all swell. So now that day they run after them for because according to what they say, when me not believe, then say then go do broad daylight robbery. I sure say na fight, not to thief, then go thief. But that word way come out na that particular side, who side then stop them? Me, I no go ever support that one day. We go always condemn the caretaker for their word and day because we don't do anaya and we go do them. Anybody will say their word and day, we go always condemn them. Because if you look carefully, if the caretaker no get sense, let we get sense. Because if you look and carefully, then thing and day, we all the intermarriage right now. We all get different people and from different sides. So if we do something, we not go like her. So we go continue for condemn the caretaker and condemn anybody when they do that kind of thing or when they make that kind of pronouncement and day. I think saying that day if we just want for blame the caretaker saying instant anybody else we do and we say no now because of the caretaker. I'm not sure say we they make any headway.
So let God give you a caretaker. We get the know-how for rule people not to can divide and cause more trouble to the people where they under them. But as far as we concerned, this particular caretaker, the tribal division where you don't bring them a saloon, we not ever get them in the history of this country.
And
trust me.
After we not ever want them again.
No.
We
No.
not ever.
No. We no go one time, but wetin dey happen, me, I go talk, like person look me any kind way. I don't care.
Not by boy, you get right. Nobody know they look you anyway. You get right. But the only thing no more, we stand for something where you believe in, and now that you begin for talk say, you don't blast caretaker because na instanta. And with the blast anybody, we go continue on that same pathway. Yeah, you right in your in you that thing they no way no day. That is just the hard truth. It hard for talk. But now you talk so. Now instanta. He don't sit on a public radio, he do am. He sit on a television, he do am. He come out there, he go na a dinner, he do am. This na the caretaker we very much tribal than any other caretaker I don't ever sabi. For me, Tijan Kaba come na power, where will you get sense? Say he come out, we know here one day here Tijan Kaba talk any language past Creole or English.
Because that side of SLPP, now the sober-minded SLPP, they be the controller government day.
No, I
but
think
this not the power part.
no, most of them they inside this government, most of them. But I think say na the leader na responsible.
Brother, now more radical and flop now this government.
No,
we then go
no
count
begin
so much
count. And by the way, most of them will be the Tijanka, but they with Madabiu. Most of them. But I think say not all because of them. Now the leadership na be serious.
The leader, exactly. I support you, the leader.
When we come out to Tijankaba, from where Anes by Kurma come, say he come out. Now two language I don't talk. If they talk Creole, he talk English. English for international community, Creole for we.
Check your uncle. But any side we go,
because it's very much tribalistic. You're right.
You
right.
You know
but
to
we will
take
continue
for a
for
particular
condemn.
tribe. Come on.
I don't get you.
We move. No, I say you uncle check him. Come on.
Yes.
You not a caretaker for a particular tribe. You're not a caretaker of the country.
Yes, you correct, Bible, you correct. But we will continue for blame the all and make sure say then get the right senses. So whether na me uncle or now any other person, normal Sierra Leonean, as long as you can talk something, we they go at you, you no get right for talk. It no matter what happen. It no matter what thing them don't do, but you no get right for talk because it go spark something where me and you no go ever like in our life. So we move.
We fly.
Anyway, so please, what we do now just for get yourself, now so we can do things then, get yourself on top of the game. That is how we do. Because the view of me, the view of Bible, now the view of people the way they listen right now. Other people they think like Bible, other people they think like we. So we always want to get that kind balanced something there. Now so for let things go on how the program supposed to go. Yeah. Okay, so we move. Let me see. Waiting now the next thing. Wait, they come up. Something happen. You know, we just get for thread along this way. Something happen. Nah, Samaya Bendugu.
Sama Bendugu. He talk like South African. No Sierra Leonean.
Well, you know there's something.
You need to check you something a foreigner you.
Well, interestingly, I like something that we can talk behind the. Something that we can talk behind the scene, yeah. I can appreciate you can talk. You can get different tribe the way they give me. That is cool. Almost tribe you don't give me right now.
No,
today,
not no more.
Today you don't call me South African. You don't call me waiting. Mende.
You know Mende. You know Limba.
Limba.
You know Timini undercover.
So I like that. I think if you give me all side, tomorrow all man go take me. Nobody no go left me. But not forget say Sembepe and the Southeast Takomoto. Alright, the program where you watch right now we had my name is Sembepe.
And me, Nababure Kabla.
Okay, so one thing where you could do for we get stranded with the network. So please make sure say you help me for share this program so more people will be able for come on and support. And one last thing before I move, we dey against any form of political intimidation. We dey against any tribal or hate speech. We dey against any regional or whatever thing we go get for where people them dey against for. We dey against all forms of violence against women and girl picking them. We stand for just the right of human being. Yeah. So we move. Now let's go inside Samaya Bendugu. No, I know. Then there's the all they make fun with that particular thing that they sing, and so maybe now that make a don't like for call and Samaya Bendugu. Yes. All right. So anyway, let's go to Tokolili. Let's call and the shortcut. Tokolili, Usai we get thing will be happen. Well, on AYV television, we been get 3 people and we been sit on there, but I think we will limit them to 2. We go listen to Honorable Abdul Amir Karim Kamara, and then we listen as well to Lahai Lawrence Lima, where be they talk on that issue. I want to listen keenly, attentively to all of the words that when they come out of the mouth. Bible, now you ball this. We move.
We fly.
It all started way back in our first day of our campaign. You know, the electoral bodies have been very good setting up calendars for every political party to rally. And in doing so, it helps us as a country to have a peaceful transition during the campaign period. Every political have its own day, every party has its own day. So the first day of our campaign, I was in Samabedungu that day, and imagine it was the day the paramount chief called for community labor, that everybody in the town should go out to work for the community. It's a tradition that I respect, but you should not do that on the day a political party is going to rally. And a fine was levied that whosoever do not go out to do that work will pay something like 150. We sensed it was going to be a political intimidation. We went to the paramount chief, who was one of our colleagues. We engaged him, and he said, "Oh, it's because
one of your colleagues in what sense? A member of the APC?
He was a member of Parliament before he was crowned as
and a member of the APC.
No.
Okay.
Member of the SLPP then.
Go ahead.
So he was crowned, and he told us, "Oh, the president is coming tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow." Say, "Well, you have tomorrow. Why not do the cleaning tomorrow? And the president is coming on Wednesday." He said, "Oh no, you have to understand." But luckily we left. The Tuesday was going to be SLPP, and Wednesday was going to be our day. But with all due respect to the president and his people around him, they wrote to us officially, they informed us that the president is coming on Wednesday to do an official state function. Therefore, we are asking you as a political party, though it's your day, we'll give you Thursday the other day, but please allow the president to do his official trip. This was communicated to the security sector. We abide. In fact, we told our people to go out because it is a national event, and it was going to give the people what's due them. So it went there, the mining lease compensation was given to the people, the announcements were made. So that was peaceful. The other day we were supposed to campaign, and this is all over social media. If you don't have the videos, I'll help you out them. Our people were going about normal business, and we saw people in green with weapons.
What do you consider normal business? I mean, you're campaigning or your rally?
Period, okay. Yes, it was not even a rally, a door-to-door move. And we saw people in green with cutlass and other weapons chasing them. It was all over the social media. And after that very day, houses of our supporters were burnt, our people were maimed, our people were attacked, their houses were burnt. And this was not done in isolation. Thank God the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs here. The allegation we had from the people on the ground was the people perpetrated the violence were in a close connivance with the police and the military. They worked together and they were arresting people who are APC house to house. Imagine our houses were burnt, they were chopped with machetes, and at the end of the day, the police came again, identified the people who committed the crime, helped the police to identify our own supporters again. And they were arrested and locked up again in as we speak, they are in CID. Our campaign manager is in CID. Coming down to the recent events of the weekend, we knew the Vice President was going to that same place on Thursday. It was our day. We were not informed. Nobody told us. Nobody
about the Vice President's
going
visit.
to, yes. It was there on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday was our other day, and we were supposed to go in. It was when we reached Matora Point that we were told, as a party, that we were told, no, you're not supposed to go in. We asked why. Say, oh, the Vice President is inside. Said, But today is slated to be our day. And if for any event, the Vice President is inside Samaya Bendugu, inside the constituency for any reason, we should be informed as a political party prior to the day. But we are not informed. We are not informed by NEC. We are not informed by PPRC. We are not informed by none of the stakeholders, even within the children, not even by ONS. We came to the checkpoint, and there was a rousy welcome by the people within the community. It was that the police saw, and they gave us entrance. We entered through the constituency, and interestingly, for me, I want to say the police need to up their game, and they need to be professionals. With all the rancor they created, because it was created by the police. We went in, we met the vice president on the road, we played, we were making fun of each other, and the whole thing was so peaceful. And we left, we entered the constituency. On our way coming again, just at Bumbuna, we met a barrage of military men and police officers. So we came again, we asked, what's the situation? Again,
what was the response?
Well, according to them, well, it's for security reason. If you want to secure us, you go with us. But you cannot barricade the road and you say it's for security.
Was it as a result of, trying to protect the vice president?
No, the vice president has left long before that time. Okay. Because we met the vice president by 11 going to 12. That was when we met the vice president, and we were all playing. He came down, he hugged Samoa, we were all there, we all saw the old. For me, that was what you really needed at that material time to build on the confidence of the ordinary people who have suffered violence from the hands of the police. We after all that situation, we came back. But it was at that point when we were coming, though we saw the military men, the number of military men that were around that very place we were with machine guns. We were like under an ambush. You start to ask yourself, if just a by-election of that nature could attract that kind of huge military presence, what message were you sending? For me, I say again, if as politicians, as leaders...
How many of your people were arrested?
When?
I mean, you mentioned after the recent violence, the weekend.
No, it's not the weekend. Over the weekend, nobody has been arrested. So we are talking about the first rally we had, where people were chopped off, and we have over 30 of them arrested all over. They are all over the place.
Right. All right. So let's bring in. Let's hear the story of the SLPP. We've been joined by the National Publicity Secretary of the SLPP, Lahai Lawrence Lima. So, Lima, you've listened to the submission of AKK, and he has accused your party of intimidation and, of course, using the security apparatus against them in the by-election in constituency 056. What does the SLPP make of this?
Well, that is false, and it's misleading, and it's a ploy to make the SLPP or state institutions look bad. And of course, all of us are aware of the political history of this country and the nature of certain political parties in this country. And some by their inception even, they've been violence in conduct, and this is their constant tactics of winning elections, whether in opposition or in governance. And this is always how they have succeeded in making the SLPP look bad in the eyes of the public or even in the eyes of the international community. But thankfully enough, today we are in a smart world, and that that tactics of them is has been exposed and is in the floor of the public. The SLPP has always been a very peaceful party, a party that knows exactly how to conduct itself, whether rallying or conducting itself in elections. And the very reason why we were in opposition, we succeeded in winning elections against the backdrop of all vices that were meted on us. In order for us to look bad, we were able to evade all of them, and we focused on our message, and that is the same trajectory we continue to portray. So whatever accusation is levied, and that is fictitious, it's not true, it's false, and it's not in place. Because on the first day of the campaign process, the SLPP had a day, and they were very peaceful with their messages across to the voters, because they have a message to put to the voters, and that is what they did. On the second day, the APC had to campaign, They characterized their own campaign day with violence, intimidation, invectives against certain stakeholders, to the extent of even importing talks into that particular community. And one would wonder, what do I mean by importing talks, or how do I know that? If you go to Samaya Bendugu, their customs and traditions is different from when you go to a typical Timini community, in the sense the nature of secret society in Samaya Bendugu environment is different from that one in other areas. So now the song that we are singing on that day when they were rallying is not a song that is accustomed to the customs and traditions of that environment, which is indicative of the fact that they imported talks who are not familiar with that environment, and they went there purposely to intimidate, to violence, and to use invectives on certain stakeholders. And as I speak to you, they even beat up a particular son of a section chief in that community. And so this was a conduct they portrayed that warranted the intervention of the security forces to arrest some of the ringleaders, and then in order to have sanity prevail in the circumstances. And so the issue of saying the SLPP connive with the security sector to intimidate is part of the APC strategy since inception of the formation of the APC.
When you mentioned...
So that has never been the character of the SLPP.
Talks were exported to that part of the country. From where, and how did the police react when they realized that, of course, people who were not supposed to be there, especially thugs, exported to a particular part of the country to cause mayhem? What was the reaction, and how did the police get to know about that?
Well, because their conduct was really not in conformity with the rules of campaigning, and they were violence in nature, like I've told you, and of course they were also using invectives. So that warranted the security sector to effect arrest on some of the ringleaders.
Now, the accusation here by the Honorable is that, you know, members of the SLPP actually went door to door looking for APC supporters, and some APC supporters were arrested who were identified by SLPP members.
That is not true. You know, I would always say this. This has been the pattern of the APC. So that is always what they assumed. I'll give you a clear example because I talk from experience. You know, that's what they are really accustomed in doing. When we were in opposition, if they are going with the police on operation, they will normally come with their APC youth wing. I don't want to describe them as talks, but they will normally come with their youth wings, and they put them before to intimidate or arrest SLPP members. So it's the same thing that they are assuming that the SLPP is doing. That is not characteristics of the SLPP. The SLPP is a law-abiding party that believes in peace and tranquility, and the SLPP believes that we are in governance and we will not take advantage of any situation to disadvantage others.
How is it that members of the SLPP and APC clashed on the day the APC was meant to rally?
It is not my view that the SLPP clashed with the APC. It is the pattern and tactics of the APC to have a segment of the very APC itself to portray themselves like SLPP in order to blackmail state institutions and make SLPP look bad. That's not the characteristic.
So what you're saying is that members of the APC put on SLPP
which has been very characteristics of the
and
APC.
Beat themselves up.
Which has been very characteristics of the APC. They did not beat themselves up. They targeted certain SLPP people and insulted them, and also even beat up a particular section, the son of a section chief. They went around intimidating, violenting people to the extent of the police coming into the situation to quell down the situation. That is the APC. And now they are here to blackmail state institutions. They are here to blackmail the SLPP. But we are above that because as I speak, the SLPP has been in control of that particular constituency. So they want to showcase that that's their stronghold. And whatever it is, they have to win that particular constituency to showcase that they are in to win the 2023 elections. But you do not have a message to portray to the people. So what you want to do is the old way of doing things, violence, intimidation, blackmailing institutions. That's not going to work this time around.
All right, that's now Lahai Lawrence Limawe in that particular interview day. And we've been start with Honorable AKK, where we actually they have explained their own point. Well, now we don't see say for other people they look bad. Me and Sembe Pierre go get for me and Bible will get for chuk we safe. And then we blackmail other people there. How somebody will go for blackmail other person normally they go take pain. But anyway, when they come to the one they just know Bible.
Well, I think say everybody don't listen. Waiting come out from the two people in your mouth. We now Honorable AKK from the APC and Lai Lawrence Lima, the talkman for SLPP. So now make we come inside the matter and massage and proper one. But I always start by saying this. Make sure say when we attack issues them today, if governments change, because today we try to talk the truth, we try to point at things them, you they call we APC or any other political party. Mind you, when governments change, if some of them things here they happen again, we decide for point at other people them, not come again say we na SLPP or any other party, we go the opposition. So because of that one day, me, Bible, I don't care whose party where you put me, I don't care whose tribe where you put me, I don't care whose name where you put me, but when it comes to point at issues them where they happen at the country, the way I feel say it go, you not get nothing for say, and I don't care how you call me. So Pierre, make we address this issue point by point. The incident where happened at Sama Bendugu, I think say anybody will get common sense if we're able to judge them without consulting nobody for any advice or any idea. Because the thing will happen, it not hide. And I like one word the way Lyle and Slima talk say, the world don't come out outside the people, they just come and do something where you feel say they gain a point. The world where we live right now, everything transparent by the social media. You find out say, all man right now don't turn journalists. As long as they get phone, we get camera and WhatsApp, insert na journalist in your way. So now on that particular day, me people them, the APC party, when at the main opposition, they will get a mandate, they will get a right for go ahead na Sama Bendugu and do their own rally, which we all know say all party get in own time when it comes to rally or campaign na any constituency. All right, the one that we get power for give people them right say today now you turn for make you go rally or campaign na this constituency. I believe say they don't give the right na APC they and na that particular day. The first thing where they affect this country, the reason why police, soldiers, paramount chief them, don't take their hand them, put them inside politics, tigi one, now the number one side where this country don't corrupt in the history of this power misdirection regime, where na caretaker bio the header. Where to make a draw that reference day to you. The day where they don't give APC for enter inside Sama Bendugu for go to their rally and campaign, now the day where the paramount chief called for a community walk. The day where APC for go rally, now the day where the paramount chief called for a community walk. So begin on the line that side day. Yeah? Make we start from the paramount chief before they jump to another person. If you, the paramount chief, now any section, you stand there as the president, or the caretaker, now you want people that they take. Now you, the paramount chief, for be the number one role model where people then they look into your actions them, then they look into your activities them, where you they do. Means say people are able to copy good things from you. But because they don't decide now for be politicians, they don't decide for serve the community them where they represent as paramount chief. But waiting, then decide for represent a political party. The number one conviction na Sama Bendugu na the paramount chief na in cause. Because if you know, say, all the area right now is mixed by different political parties them. But a particular political party get for enter na this community or this section for go to rally and campaign, other days them the way they call for any community activities. But you not do them. The day where you know say this particular political party, they enter na this zone for can't do this kind of activity, now the day you self call for activity na the tongue. That don't tell you say you self ready for make clash happen in that particular zone day. Because the confidence what the paramount chief gets is at the support SLPP. So if anything can happen at the end of the APC them where they get for come for do the young rally and campaign I say then come attack me. And being that in they represent the SLPP or support the SLPP, enough fear nobody because the government get for come behind in back for support them of whatever thing will happen in that zone day. Now we jump from the paramount chief. We come to the number 2 workless gentleman in the country. What I mean by workless, this man supposed to embark on work them where it be, say, then they benefit this country and move this country before. But as things then they go on, me and you know, say, Jules there in particular, supposed to be the vice president of Mama Salon, where we can call caretaker. But the work where they do, it's like they don't hijack that office then in hand. So in all the fame, in all the shine. Now, campaign time and 2023 then a road. Waiting Jules the Jalo want for embark on na violence. Meaning, if they do want for make the say, instead kind of the front line say, if they help push the party, so if they able get good name, maybe for maintain that position. Where it be say, if instead say get common sense by this time, if I know say it just in that position, caretaker be the first shame for make them not draw and behind back say, waiting APC they do for sack a vice president, instead don't come and do one. For make him not do that one day, it make sure for take all the work where Jules supposed to do and give them to another person when in wealth. Certain side and there where we understand say caretaker and the second gentleman, not them fit for going on that side day, not them for march like big brother and small brother for going on that side day. In order they go with some day. Certain meeting themselves where Jules they're supposed to go, in order they go with some day, now in woman they go there. And other people them where in feel say then they behind him back. But Jules they know they watch him back. Now it don't become tormented if I'm big fool or the big fool himself. By going at that zone, that particular day, and not today it start time from Lunge. The time when Samura before go Lunge, now the time Jules Jalo make a move. What do the police them do? They say Samura forget police clearance for go na Lunge. How could you say that as police officer? But when they say SLPP, then they enter in a certain place them, then the sex condition day, we know they want tear gas sound. Yeah, but when it comes to the other party, them when in opposition, no, they not get right and forget police clearance. Chulde Jalo, you are the second gentleman in the country. If the country forget peace, you are number 1 person where for try by all means for make peace prevail in the country. But no, you march and they go na Sama Bendugu because no hard feelings, me people them. I tell you from the onset. Because it knows say APC they go there for go to rally and campaign, make it go there. Not to nothing. Una the police them we say una there for secure life and property. Okay, una don't give the people them away for make them go in when at the APC peacefully. At the same time, una go and ask them some questions them. Where people that are responsible for give any political party for go ahead with the activities, them don't get the APC, go ahead say, una go and go do waiting una they do. But yes, still the same police, I do believe say, after, just like what the Honorable AKK say, they meet up Julia Jallo, they make some fun, it pass. Let me tell you, when you they live with hypocrite people, them, it go very, very hard for understand the way where una they go. Because I do believe now that same Julia Jallo, now in the better one at the police inside. Who can know if where you don't pass now, he make a call, say no, una go disturb them wire. So because according to the police, then say na order from the above, then a security, then they for security purpose. You did it for security purpose. Me by Bure, I want go na Kenima today. You did it for security purpose. Deal with me, na me back and guide me. I do it for you. Come out. for make feds and Allah no commodity. That make you a good security and a peaceful security. But you know they try to go block a particular group of people where it be said the other group them we they see whether they go do their affairs them. Of course, Allah they commodity, feds they commodity, but una the same security. They become calm, una know the fight see against. But because the other one in our opposition, una always they go and seize advantage from them. But we can call APC say they say don't accept for be worth to the SLPP because the time they wait them for stand as a main political party for defend themselves and people of this country when it comes into that kind of cases there, no, they're not one. Now where election don't they approach, they say one make like say they're a man. But it's too late because if you don't encourage something from the onset, it will be very hard for you for attack at a particular time. So Jules the when the second gentleman, himself don't embark for perpetrate violence at the country. Because if not to that one day, on no account, other days than day, Jules are not for going to that area day because he knows say SLPP and APC now act rival them. Any side where they mix up problem, they commodity. Now, let me jump to Lyle or Slima, some statements them where he make, who say is also as again at the screen. Lyle or Slima alter one statement where for me now a disappointing statement to me say, the APC people them go ahead and fix themselves. That one they not to get interest on that word. The word where he say, everybody in the country knows say SLPP now a peaceful political party. Underline that particular statement, the other word they make we can analyze that particular statement there. Me and you know say in the history of Mama Salone, everybody knows say SLPP in particular not a peaceful political party. The only changes is this particular new direction then can make the worst than waiting be the enter, waiting be the happen before. Sorry. Waiting make I try for tell you this. The present caretaker when a caretaker bill, if you use one word, you will get sense. When you read that word, you really know say SLPP ever not a peaceful political party. If you come and tell we say in a be soldier, he wear green, but if you know the kind green where he wear for make the SLPP take over back in this country, and when you reflect your mind back, this bunch of group when they enjoy right now the country when they under SLPP, make we watch back people that were peaceful, waiting they don't cause now this country. Now we begin from the war and come. But when always they win election, the things that we always they do at the end of the day that they say for make now we left them because we all preach peace. But in other way around, now it make them kind of activities there or then tear what they do. Don't switch SLPP because for any time where they come, then they make sure for do bad things them to the city to other citizens them. We are in when government change always and they say make we left them. So that one they not go ever stop them. Make I just tell you, it know they ever stop. So if Lawrence Lima come and tell you say Shembepi are they come.
No, I just want to come in quick. I want for disagree for say SLPP not a peaceful party. I disagree with Andy. SLPP, the party, very peaceful. I think the government and the government top officials, they're not peaceful. Now, because, for example, you will get soft somebody, cool somebody, but it all depends on what you tell them, the assurance you give them. Now, in they make, he agitates, he get that kind of miri and other things than they. So, I think, say, we start this earlier on. The Lima, for example, the Madabiu, the Fatima, these are the people then were responsible for 99% of the things them where they go on. And secondly, for say when any time where they come, I'm not being sabi SLPP for this pattern. Honestly, I will tell you that for when me get sense because the SLPP under Tijankaba in them, I'm not being sabi for them thing there for say then they can do things to cities in them and where they come or where they come back and say no, let them left them. No, I think say all of this kind of bad experience where they get to right now, it started now with them people here under the SLPP. Then people here and they talk about the term way me get sense. SLPP of this new direction, now they are the worst. And all of them and then they Tijank are not sabi this. What do we know about Tijankaba? What happened? And after that day we get peace, and after that day we try for unite ourselves. The role where Tijankaba play, in as much as some people get their own analysis into that day, but what we experience as citizens in them, I think it been better off. Yeah. So this particular new direction, I think not the worst. Yeah, so I'm not going to even say when they come away, they can and say left them, no, because I'm not being sabi Tijankaba on your side. Continue.
I respect your opinion, my brother. Just like what you say, we all can at the same track, but now just a slight difference in the. Now the same thing here we talk. It just sounds like what we can talk about salon. One word we I can say, salon are just a name, but now we the people make salon. Somebody go there and gonna say, salon just they static, salon not they change. Who that get for change salon? Now me and you, salon are just the name. So now so it sounds like SLPP. SLPP not just the name. The people the way they lead the party, now then get a problem. Indeed, I support you that particular area there. So when to make I tell you say, them people they are always used to this kind of thing. The same people in the days of Pakaba and other people now the same people in this where they now this misdirection.
But then they not do all of waiting and they do so now.
Yes, nothing not change. They not do but they do things them undergone as caretaker. They'll tell you say.
In normal, anybody can do something. Anybody can do something for what they for let in party kind of power. But waiting at things say now the focus, now the kind of bad things then already happen. Because anybody they do things now the background for let in party kind of power. For example, then there's we hear how this guy named this SLPP first and secretary general. I name.
Kola.
Yansane talk something where he say, for example, the time where Siaka Stephen been there, where things them the students and not be like certain things the way they happen. You know, like where the students then plan something, then tell them, then they go Congo start to Siaka Stephen say, hey, now this they don't plan for you. So all of them, you know, people they do something behind the scene for protect them, party them. But wetin me feel say na very rubbish thing wey dey happen right now. Na the kind of violence wey dey happen right now. Yeah, because who cook SLPP want for continue for the power. And one thing wey I go continue for say, wey I go want for can talk about after you done, na the issue of conflict of interest. And I think say na in the biggest problem right now. Continue.
So just like I say, we didn't at the same point, me brother. So, me na a disappointing statement that one day for Lores Lima of all people, where in a number one person for intimidate people in different angle for come sit on a TV station say SLPP na a peaceful political party. So the things them way that they do right now, don't tell you say this particular set of people not peaceful. So be honest with you. They're not peaceful. Waiting at the peaceful. Una they go ahead, send waiting, talks them, and then first thing first where SLPP do this misdirection, do where then take power. They make sure for trade, talks them in different section. This misdirection. They get talks them at the police department. They get talks them at the army. They get talks them when at the civil side, where they train. When me and you they see them, give them vehicle them, where they call themselves different soldier team, from the palm tree, from this, from that, then make sure for give them vehicle. But the same SLPP now, they point at other political party, the marshals them say they not for exist. But they don't talk them, they exist. Now, make we come to the statement of Lawrence Lima by him saying that APC imports people for come intimidate other stakeholders them. The same the same Lawrence Lima now he say APC they affect themselves. You see why they complicate itself? After you don't say APC, it bring people for can intimidate stakeholders them. You say back now then you know, when sometimes people have a talk, my mind can just reflect by the word where Fatima Bio say they were an educated fools there, most of them. Me, I don't get out to if Laola and Slima they fail in law school. Now some of the reason than this. The common sense way he get now for intimidate elders. Now in get. Yeah? Because how me, Bible, me, I they go take somebody, just like what you mentioned. I they go take somebody just to make I can score against Chembe Pierre until that person can put blood for me first. Before everybody knows say, yes, I don't score for Chembe Pierre. In other words, how you they can talk say, now APC they go bring people who they can chuk themselves, people who they can chap them, people who they can kill their people them. You know, you see lie self, when they lie sometimes, you get for be smart and mature. Because if not, 2 years speaking them right now, they see they skip them more than they read, they get them at school. So that don't tell you say pick yourself right now, it's very, very hard for make it fool them. So what did Laelo and Slima they talk so? To me, it doesn't make sense. It makes no sense to nobody. Everybody knows say these people where they do them thing they are. Now them self people the way that they pay 1 million for month, 1 million plus for month. Now they do them thing they are. Even like you said APC, they do them thing. But what about the one the way they go and fight for destroy ballot box them? Now APC back they send them. Now APC, the one where they go and attack other people, they burn people and also chap people them. From now the same opposition party them. Now APC back they send them. We can see whether they arrest them, people, they arrest them and others. Then they do bad things, so then they arrest them. Una they left them back. Now APC they send them. Like hello, and Slima go they talk to we like say we self get sense. Arrest me case for now.
Okay, so it's very simple, you know, the math way Lilo and Slima try for work, you know, add up at all, you know, make any sense at all. So let's look something quick. I think one very important thing, we go make this country go act for go before, and I say this for any other political party we go take over from SLPP. Where you get, for example, Lilo and Slima, they hold two positions. They hold political party position at the same time they hold the country in position. Then you know say problem day. Because now you get waiting and call conflict of interest. They get for work for the country and they get for work for in party. But in the case of Usai in party, they clash with the law. When are in charge of the law, of course, you know say nothing no get for happen except they get for standing for in party. So that is why every other day you see Lahailo and Slima, they stand up for in party rather than for the country. You go see it they say things them where they go on now the country and they twist them, you know, in the favor of in party. Because for example, if you now the security sector you dey in charge of security, you dey in charge of internal affairs, anything wey dey happen at the country. I think say when it comes to things of that nature, everybody equal. But in the case of this, no, everybody not equal. In the case of this, you will see it come out publicly, they defend in your own political party rather than defending the country. You will see it go they pronounce words them when for use security apparatus them, the security sector, the police, the military, I call them the prisons against opposition or people them where they feel say not they support them. For example, we all see the incident where happen at Pademba Road, where Laelo and Slima agree for le Fatma Tasawane go na Pademba Road 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. Incessant go there and they all even assemble at the place before even problem happen at the place. So this na some of the things them where we talk. When you get this one great individual, a get for team up, stronger one for the political party we bring kind of power, then the country in your interest day, of course, and they put in political party interest above all else, not the country interest above all else. Because if you listen to what Laelo and Slima don't talk, you begin think say, come on, boy, what you talk so for? It's like we picking the land for lie. Yeah, where at the end of the day, waiting it all line, now they come back and take. For God's sake, you don't talk say people them mobilize talks them for can intimidate SLPP people them. Then the same time you talk say, then same people there back now then turn back and chook themselves. How that work? It makes sense. And it makes sense. Now look at this other thing. We see, for example, this same man in a position and then in the government position. That one 10 day where SLPP to SLPP being get their own problem internal party election. When we see them chap themselves, chook themselves, even police camp, if fire tear gas now passing in face. Laelo and Slima say, you don't ever see that video do. Even when AYV say, look the video, they say no. This video I can be say na some side else happen because all the election the way me see it peaceful. He sit down na AYV and talk am. He talk am. He sit down there and talk am. So this na the issue. If we politicians them, because when you work now in these two capacity, of course you know the balance at all. Because if you not seek the interest of your party, next time you know they get a position.
where they put you as, for example, publicity secretary. Now, any talk on behalf of the party. So what do you expect? You just get for expect that day for the happen. So I think say we get for begin think now of how we structures them they work. They're not saying you say for belongs. Everybody for belong, but you get for think of how you put them in the different position them. If we're not able for changing things there, the system not will ever work. Because between me and you, we all know say Jules there, for example, now the second gentleman of the country ain't no better. Or like we wait man for say, if for no better. Then when I say it need for no in left from in right. You know, see, obviously, when political party, when by-election they go on, political party get rallies, then they go there. But if you listen to AKK, except for Missam, then say, Julie don't go there from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days, bro. Why you not come out there before this time, where if you really mean good for your people, them? But you wait till Saturday, you did it, then when they one they are, they go now for go do their normal work, for go do around waiting things then, you say lay people and no go there. Well, interestingly, you talk something by the way, you say the police then say now order for above. I will tell you not to the police them say so. The SLPP mouthpiece say the police them, they stop the APC them because of the second gentleman then at the place. They no allow them go meet up. So I will take them from that side there. When I say the mouthpiece, I mean Unity and Press, the newspaper and the online and platform. So they explain exactly what happened. Say then stop. Then talk and plain one say then stop. But Lilo and Slima in say no. Now the APC them been just they try for fetch themselves and when the police can out then try for give bad name. Bible and I saw you talk.
Now so you lie.
So well, then you go now to waiting that your mouthpiece self talk. You see, this now he try for tell you say sometimes and then you get forget the patience, you get forget the courage, for go beyond what you can able for get the zeal for watch them platform them and see when you watch them platform them, waiting in the discourse day, when you listen to them, waiting they can discuss for let we all hear. Now two different things on the same issue, two different information. So now you begin to wonder now, what really they go on? Lie Lawrence Lima, you know, I'm not going to say it a lie, but I will just say it a talk just like Marabio. Wait today talk something here, tomorrow it waiting now. If Marabio don't sit down a public broadcaster, tell we in a public say, in human, then they say it's money, when you use them for the people and they don't account for them. And then audit reports come and tell we say in human no account for them. So if Lie Lawrence Lima come, and tell we this kind of thing, I would just say, I like uncle, and like boy picking.
And like you.
Yeah,
like family member.
Yeah, you can't, you're not able to pull me from that side. You're not able to pull me from that side. But the bottom line now, something needs to be changed. Now, let me look and go, look and come. PPRC don't pull a press release, say, then they ban effectively all political party rally in that particular constituency. That is another advantage.
Because it don't come from the above. No, either secretly. PPRC not just stand by themselves and give that kind of. Let me tell you something. If even now they use stronghold, you know, now some of the truth them this, where some of we can talk, where some people that they come and talk say, you know APC, you know that I don't care. We don't see the certain things that we don't happen. Now they use stronghold. Talk of the Kaila, the Bo Kenima, you name them, where they're very critical than what happens. So now Sama Bendugu. You ever hear the PPRC put statement and talk? No, because it then are your interest. This is bad. If they not stop this, it not go good for this country. It not go ever good.
So
we not go say all the anyway.
When they talk about, for example, PPRC, when they talk about the ONS, we all see say Office of National Security. Now the same cabal. Look at other than the ONS. Lilo and Slima, for example, then at the security sector, they all they meet and discuss issues them. So what do you expect? You not get for expect more than that. La look at that. Normally where this phone can ring, I can scared sometimes they're offline. Let's see. Hello? No, okay. No.
So, Nai, me brother, that one day you, if we not
All right,
stop
sorry, I feel say I've been there off. Now that make sorry about that. All right, so look at this thing. The things then when they happen, we really need for correct certain things then. But again, this not just the tip of the iceberg. We don't sit here and don't talk. We don't sit here and don't talk. See how the election get for Talek. Now the east and the south. Not to the same way it get for Talek. Now the north and the west. When I feel say we sit here for talk because we don't bell full, but also sometimes they don't feed we boku binge or what some people can say we don't scoff cassava leaf. No use that word. But when we sit here we talk, we don't analyze and process them before ever we come out and talk. So sometimes they when I get for begin read out and last time una something. Certain things then they say in some cases them like in this case of Sambaya, I think I don't get the name now. Sambaya Bendugu. Yeah, I the right name down there. Sambaya Bendugu. You know, when they say what happened there so PPRC, we get for see plenty rallies them or campaign the tap na the north and the west. But the SLPP not get for campaign, rather then get for launch a lot of program them na the west and the north. Any side where them fit them for do things them. And not forget this one. Inside 2023, then get for launch program them say una the gains. By the end of 2022 to 2023, then the launch program them say, you know why? Because the people are gullible. Then look for example what happened at Godrich. If people are really they read and notice say something they happen there, what happened at Godrich for example, then count BB caterpillar them, BB tractor them can put them, say then they can't make the road. As they lost election, so now they go take them back. The same thing happen na Koinadugu. Then go put BB tractor, they begin dig the road make. As they lost election, so now they go take all team back. So all of them skills then they una not the follow, una not get sense. And the bottom line now, this government know something. They know say when people them see certain things, then they fool, then they miri, then they face no more now, then they can't do favor for them. So what they for do, then for pay them back. So we get for see things that happen inside 2022 ending to 2023, una the shock. Well, now if una where they na the opposition, una not smart, wise up, and able for kick una game. Problem listen what Lima say. Lima say all of una tactics them. Where una they put in place, then sabi all, and then don't put things them in place for able for handle, take care of them things then they. One of the way how then they do them, the police, the security sector, then they use a better one. I don't tell una say some police station and they get for the good no more. These them Iraqi boys them, yeah, under the palm tree, soldier team, then get for the go no more. 1 gram person, not to boku person. Because when they go boku, then they say, hey, they don't go violence. 1 gram person and then they send. It go scatter no more inside the polling station. Then when una don't go there now, una go begin to do certain things there. Then say, oh, look them. They don't come do this thing. Because when they send one person for go cause problem at any polling station, yeah, the party agent them of the opposition we go did it. Go on for go fetch them. And when they go for go fetch that person now, they say they don't go violence them. Then they arrest una all and pull una day. Then they get the rigging. Simple. Bible come inside. I think this point is very important.
You know, one resistant, I want to kill me in the comments on YouTube. Juliet Davis. I think I like sleep by the part so.
You did?
So when I say lie, not lie, man.
It is lie like I man.
Anyway, we move. Just like waiting, you did talk me, brother. You know, we never see things them way worst past this. Underline the word we come up from PPRC say that they ban campaign. But I think you don't talk them all. When the one they go reflect now they strong instead of campaign, they launch program them. Inside that program that they launch, now they campaign. Tell people them waiting, they need them for do come 2023 23. But let me tell you something where they affect we in our country. We the people, we still fool. We the people, we quick for forget. We the voters, we know the kapu sense. Now what do the kapu? You don't kick all the ball. All what you mentioned, so we are in, when they want for campaign at this particular constituency, then they come and put things, them say we can't develop certain things them in this constituency. As they lost the election, then they go and book all the equipment and they will then go into that area there for that particular development where they promise the people. But yes, still, some people are still remain fools. They're not able to copy them things there, but make them know, say, this particular SLPP is direction, not Chinese products. Especially the one they go to Africa. You can get Chinese product where they go to other countries, they guarantee. But this not Chinese products, not techno where they go to Africa. Now black t-shirt made in Klein Town, as you blue cam, it don't fit. Now in this particular direction, SLPP. If really that people there get a heart, just like what I can tell you, say, caretaker bio, where they talk about free education, because the majority of the country, they know they read and write, make it of free education so people they benefit. I always tell you, so instead include, you know they read and write. Mind you, not for all this paper, I read what they day, means say I understand. Some person they read, you know they understand. And if you they read, you know they understand, meaning you know they read and write. Now translate, you they translate. So if the paper no more now waiting at the arts, then they talk. You don't go put machines a particular the road because you lost election. You go ahead and remove the machines that day. Una within that area or the country, una see that kind of thing they happen. Una go see that kind of government in a better government. But you still see when them people that they can people they come out, they dance and sweat for them people there. Saloon. Now do they do it back on a course. And the other thing, will be say, if you see we the voters them not able to move that one day to we self, them people are always they take we as on serious people them. Now Saloni they see a single just a minister where they can't take station, you can become the minister now. When you get a motocar for can't greet na Calvaton, you get past 10-20 people who they follow you and rebel.
Well, if you reach to that angry belly issue there at the only state of, and then we can see how the member of parliament them fit we back. Well, I know we say them fit but that not just the truth. Not just the truth. And we need for step up with game and move away from that vulture mentality. And by the way, I don't tell you the vulture mentality. Vulture mentality basically, now when you sit down, for they make ready-made can meet you. You know they go fenam. When you go to the eagle mentality, eagle, you know they see something done that you go begin to pay attention, para. If you go find a fresh one, if who come, you go to like how big you be, you go to bone. But that vulture, if they wait where other person don't eat, he left in rubbish, and they tell you go begin then they go begin the fet para, they make, then they begin laugh then. That's what we see the happen, no? So we need to move away from the vulture mentality and go to the eagle mentality. Go for everything where we want. Anyway, let me listen now to the member of parliament. We will start with the leader of government business, yeah, it talks something and inlay the foundation. After that, we can go now to the different leadership then, yeah, the different leaders them of the different political parties in the parliament. Let you hear waiting they all talk with regards the welfare bill where we been say leak, yeah, where they be the type of call and they all deny, including the clerk of parliament say they're not aware of that, they not reach to the knowledge, all of them things and they, yeah. But the following day we hear one other member of parliament come up and say, no, now we get this. So now, then CSF don't say, okay, now we get them. But we get rights to them. No, first of all, listen. And by the way, before you go, you talk something other than this where I say no. Marabio are aware of this very well.
Okay, we move.
Now go.
That we all members, so great concern and the people's representative of this House voted together with His Excellency the President, same time to serve the people 5 years. We have right to our constitutional rights as enshrined in the Constitution, also in the standing orders. And we have responsibility to uphold the Constitution also, because we are lawmakers. And if we uphold the Constitution, we should guide our rights, Mr. Speaker. We, as people's representatives, we have had a lot of bashing from the public about the private member and from us every other way. They come here, we are contractors. We are regional people for naming blasting us unjustifiably, as if we don't have right to what you are doing. The first law of nature itself, but there must principles and procedures in carrying out that first law of nature. We cannot bastardize the Constitution of people's representatives, but we can also pursue our rights enshrined in the Constitution. But Mr. Speaker, I don't want to go too far. I want to use this platform today to educate our masses, the people represent, and the people who come here to harass us for so many things, and yet they want to change our status. They are outside, they are talking against us. Though what I see on the social media is not before Parliament, I saw it on the social media. But I am concerned about the innuendos and the aspersions. But even at that, let me take this opportunity to educate the public. By law, let me read Section 74, Section 4 of the Constitution, Act number 6 of 1991. I will take my time to read and read it carefully, so the public, when bashing members of Parliament, you call us honorable members, we cannot go after you, but judge us rightly, because we are also human beings. There are people who are serving different capacities in this country and beyond this country. For once, we know we are representing you, but have some respect for us. Have some respect for us. Page 64. Members of Parliament shall, is a mandatory clause, shall be entitled to such salaries, allowances, gratuities, a fundamental right in the standing orders. So it is not before us. I read the first paragraph. I will not bother you to read the rest. SO 61. Bill affecting private bill affecting private rights. SO 61 members. If it appears to Mr. Speaker, from the notice of the terms proposed to be embodied in a bill, that the proposals are intended to affect or benefit some particular person, association, or corporate body, then A as follows. Before allowing such a bill to be read for the first time, Mr. Speaker shall satisfy himself that due notice has been given by publication of the bill in an issue of the Gazette and by insertion in 2 subsequent weekly issues of the Gazette, of the notice of the bill having been so published and of the issues of the Gazette in which it was published. Mr. Speaker shall also satisfy himself that additional notice of the bill has been given by the advertising a statement of its general nature and object in the Gazette and in at least one newspaper circulating in Sierra Leone 1 month at least before application is made to the House for leave to introduce the bill. Mr. Speaker, I have read that provision so that the members can understand. We are not working as if we are not representing or protecting the Constitution and the instruments we have. We have our responsibility as members of Parliament. Anything they just see on social media concerning Parliament, they don't come and ask. We have made Parliament open. We have had an MOU between us and civil society to clarify some of these issues. But they saw the welfare coming from members. And it was here, Mr. Speaker. They did not ask us. They did not ask for the procedures. And they're on the social media because we have all of us who are journalists now, blasting Parliament, blasting all of us. In fact, they said on one publication I saw, state conspiracy. State conspiracy. They didn't even ask for SO61. They didn't even look at 74.4. They started blasting us. Mr. Speaker, this is the time we need to educate people. It should not be any secret if we want to take care of our welfare. We will come here and present a bill if we want to do so. It's not rocket science. It's a reality we are facing in this world. And when we go to our constituencies, that we are under tremendous pressure to do certain things that is beyond our limit. We have inelastic demands and supply.
Exactly.
We have inelastic demands. They ask us for so many things that we cannot do without having finances. When you go to your constituency, they will come to tell you to construct barriers, to construct bridges, to take care of the sick, to take care of them in ceremony, to do funerals. Who will tell you don't do it? It's a problem. Mr. Speaker, we are not representatives. We are real representatives. We have enacted serious laws in this chamber. Repeal. There are also death penalties. Talking about anti-human trafficking, etc., etc. So we are responsible house. We have done MOU between Parliament and civil society. This is a transparent Parliament. We don't expect somebody to people, our representatives. How do people represent here? Just see something on the social media. They don't come to Parliament to rectify or to get clarifications. What they always do is to go on the social media and try to lampoon us, say so many things against us. So we have started setting the record straight. But let me also inform the public that when we want to take care of our welfare, it's not going to be secret. We will table it, having gone through all the procedures. And we will make international concerns. We will debate it in the interest of the state. That is why we are looking at the way bill carefully. We will discuss the way bills. I will make sure that there is complete harmonization of the way bill. So, people think we are doing hide and seek. They are there, there is a leaked document. It's not before us. If it comes before us using the appropriate procedure, we will table it and debate it. This is a transparent house. We are lawmakers and enshrine the Constitution. We are not ashamed to fight for our rights. This is a time we need to emancipate ourselves for slavery. We have suffered for too long. For us, they want us to represent ourselves as if we are fake. We are not fake representatives. We are real representatives of the people. What is affecting us affects our people. If we don't take care of welfare, how do we take care of our people? I want to say thanks to His Excellency the President for giving us a platform, for looking at us. He came here to discuss our welfare. He came here, he discussed our welfare with us. And when we are ready for that time to discuss our welfare, Mr. Speaker, we will take a bill to him and discuss with him. And we open this chamber, we invite the public, and we come and see how we debate. We will debate and talk about our welfare. I will tell them how we are under tremendous pressure from our people harassing us. They don't know our job description. The same people go after us, the same people sit in the corner, bash us.
Now this night of the well, of course, me people we don't hear the words we come out from this gentleman.
This na the, by the way, this na the leader of government business na parliament. In other words, na in the between the parliament and the government. Na in they represent the government na parliament. Yes, go ahead.
Na your side or na your side?
Everything okay now, go ahead.
You get me? Okay. So we dey talk of this gentleman, we are the leader of government business, as we begin we program earlier. Well, of course, this topic, I think, not just a continuation, not to today, we begin talk about them. From the day where we understand about this particular document in Likwana, and we bring them to you for make you able to understand wetin dey go on na the parliament. Well, we've been decided for look at this particular one, proper one, but I've been telling you now, I say it get two sides and the coin, sorry. Waiting that one day, they try for tell you. The members of parliament, them, where they try for bring this law for their own better welfare, when you look at the other side of the coin, they are right. Because when you start for compare people now the same government, where they receive plenty money, where they know they do their work, and compare to them when they sit down for pass law, it's really frustrating. But the side where we feel say not to the time this, where they for come up with this kind of thing, because they all see how the country they go down the drain. They all see how the bio governance decided for govern this country. Not a time like this where a bag of rice don't go 500,000. A liter of fuel don't go 15,000.
18,000.
18,000 now the filling station. We are in, if the filling station decide for lock and sell give the job with them, you either get 20 or 25,000 where you go buy and job. Not all the time this, where people they suffer forget light. When they buy top up, they know they get sufficient light, but they top up they don't. Not all the time this, where there will MPs there for the come and the pass law for make them get bump salary where they try for ask for. So just like waiting, I say, people really feel frustrating because of this particular document. All that they happen, just like what I tell you, not to the right time this, where then people are for stand for this kind of law. So exactly from the heading of the program, this na the word will come out from the leader na parliament. Say they don't care how we feel or we not feel. Well, then they try to advocate or pass law for better condition of service for them because they get so many involvement when it comes to their constituency. Then people and they request of certain things them, then people and they come and ask them, but plenty things them when they know they're able to afford because of the amount of salary where they owe. But when they turn them back, you watch like example like the Ben Kelfala, when they for do nothing in the country, but just for support corruption at this particular government, the amount of salary where in one they receive is heavy past anything. Well, now left the commissioner. Make we come na neck. Ordinary driver and some people when you check their salary, it better pass that member of parliament.
By the way, waiting me want for talk about really, I still want to get them member of parliament there. For example, the thing when they base all the idea on say, and people and they suppress them, people and they ask them for make bridge, for make road, for pulado, for waiting. What I insist on them, this is now make us alone be very much careful. Few days ago, somebody tell me say, why in party want for go contest? You know, go make one bridge na road just for cross small bridge no more. The next plan now for Lego say he want for contest for be member of parliament. You know, then we member of parliament they're all anytime we election come, then sabi make bridge na the responsibility. Then sabi make road na the responsibility. Then sabi make water well na the responsibility. Then sabi attend them burying them na the responsibility. Then pull na do and alti na the responsibility. Then they make the people then feel to say all of them things they are when they do before the election come na part of them. Na their responsibility. But when they don't win the election, when it come and come, not all the responsibility again. They don't come out from that area there. But now this thing we dey try for talk. Now, The other day, me and my brother made the talk. Then he talked certain things. Them I say no, but it's not possible. But interestingly, they prove me wrong and then prove I'm right today. I don't know why you not catch up with Andy. This leader of government business say towards the ending, he say a discourse. The thing where Mother Biobi don't go to parliament, then go talk about them, then discuss about them. So then just the wait no more now for let the right stem reach. For let them go ahead with some of them things them did. So yes, you see. Now the thing is where we try for talk. Everybody, it's a connection, na syndicate. But as if this not enough, one thing we our local listen to, because this is not just the foundation elite. Let we can listen to the different leaders in the parliament. By the way, Chen Obano been this. So Ibrahim Ben Kagbo na take over. After Ibrahim Ben Kagbo, you hear from Kande Koleyum Kela from NGC. Ibrahim Ben Kagbo na APC, NGC. Then you hear from Rebecca Ye Kamara from the C4C. And then you hear from Singapore Solomon from the SLPP. So these are the different people where they can talk. So now we just listen to them keenly and then you hear how then become now very hard on the people. Just because the people say, Bo pariman them. This thing one they ask for. So Ibokubo $15,000 for medical fee. How you call them? And different other allowances them. It plenty at this time of the day. Una need for time for adjust. Then say in fact now then don't take that past anybody because the people them they suppress them so much. So if that be the case, let me go quick and listen what in the different member of parliament them they say. Let's see. I think I don't count the wrong thing inside. All leaders, okay. Let's just watch and quick and come back just now.
And all we know is that we are not going to apologize to anybody. I was asked a question saying whether Mr. Speaker got clearance from the President to improve our welfare. And my response was very brief. My response was very brief. That the Speaker we have is an intelligent speaker who would not come to this House and introduce a concept without the clearance of His Excellency the President. So in other words, the President knows about what we are doing. And let us don't forget that at one time when the President arrived here to address us, he also mentioned the need to improve our welfare. What I did do, Mr. Speaker, was to listen to the social media for the whole of the weekend. And I heard the bashing, the negative things about FPs, and even my leader here, Mr. Ba, was taken to task extensively. Why? Because he and the leader donated a portrait to Mr. President. It was an offense, a crime. I don't think that we should degenerate to that point. All I know is that the leader and the deputy leader have served this parliament very, very well. And because of that, we should continue to respect them. They are our leaders. For somebody to go to social media and begin to insult people for performing a duty which is naturally their duty is most unacceptable. So, Mr. Speaker, our position on this side is very, very clear. That we support the move to improve the welfare of our people. And Mr. Leader has already made a point that the pressure under which we find ourselves is immense. Too many people come to us making requests, asking questions, sometimes impossible requests. So what we intend to do, Mr. Speaker, is to make sure that we become part and parcel of this whole process to make sure that we improve on the welfare of our citizens. But more importantly, our members of Parliament. Mr. Speaker, you remember fully well, when I was the Secretary General of the Backbench Association, when both of us were in this Parliament, every 2 months, we all would go to the speaker, to the President, and discuss the welfare of the MPs. And the President would always say, do something to improve the welfare of your own people. This is what we ought to do. Improve our own welfare and improve the welfare of our own people.
As you said, being away on compassionate leave in a very difficult circumstance. Let me say that I stand behind what the leader of government business has said. The leader of government business has eloquently presented the legal and constitutional position of parliamentarians. It is important for that to be understood. He is giving full assurance to the public, as has been done with every legislation in this House, that there will be an open discussion of it. Sometimes in leadership, controversies are good. Controversies are good. Some of us volunteered knowingly to come to Parliament. I'm one of those. I ran for president in this country, and I chose to run for Parliament. And I have told people the reason is I fully recognize how important Parliament is. I fully recognize why that role has to be supported, why it has to be incentivized, so you get the right caliber of people to serve the people. This is an important part. I have met with some who wrote that constitution, and with them sat down even before I started Parliament to understand the powers they put in this House. The right people in the right place is necessary. So, Honorable Leader of Government Business, I'm fully behind your statement. We look forward to that discussion. And again, I repeat, the controversy is good. Don't run away from the controversy. Help the people understand what the Constitution says and why harmonization of wages and salaries is crucial in this country. If you want the right people, you have to have the right incentives. Thank you very much.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I think what the leader of government business said and your position leaders, it has made my day. To be frank with you, Mr. Leader, emotionally, as I stand here, most of us are in debt. All of us. Bad debt. Domestic debt. Some of us are even blacklisting some people for them not to call us. This is serious. It's not a laughing matter. Sometimes some honorable members, they will leave their vehicle down at Model Junction because they don't have money to buy fuel. But people will not understand all of this. You know, normally our people in the community, when they talked about politicians, they will always point at honorable members to be the politicians. When in fact, even those that are educated, they don't even want to know if our roles and responsibilities are with the community or with our own, or to make laws. They don't want to know. All they will say, what has this honorable member done? So in fact, they are forcing us to do things in our community that we are not responsible for. Yes. Mm-hmm. We approve monies in this parliament, in budget, for the councils, but we end up doing the works of the councils now. They will compare us, they will go to social media. You know, one thing I'm really surprised at, I don't know, our laws we pass in this parliament, they don't normally buy. We recently passed the cyber bill here. And if you look in social media and see what is happening, the law has not bite anybody. People are castigating people. People are doing things out of the way, especially for honorable members. And I want to tell my colleagues here that 2023 is really going to be a little bit difficult because of this social media thing. A lot of things are happening in social media. And some people will not ask. Some people are very good in forwarding bad news. Some people will not inquire. So as a C4C, and as members of parliament, representing our people, especially in Kono, I want to say on behalf of the others who are not here, and my honorable members seated here, we support whatever the leader of government business, the leader of opposition, the leader of NGC have said. We stand by it, and we will go with it any length and breadth they want us to go. Thank you very much.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I wholly adopt the position of the leaders of this House. Mr. Speaker, let me tell you my story. During the last term, this same issue came up about the increase in the salaries and other entitlements of members of parliament. And this fellow was so active over the social media, criticizing. He said, in fact, members of parliament do not even deserve what they wanted at the time. Interestingly, I went to my constituency, and this same fellow showed up. He was asking for my assistance to pay his fees. He was in college at the time. I reminded him. These are the kind of things, Mr. Speaker, honorable members. The very people that will be out there criticizing will be the very ones that will be all over the place harassing members of parliament. And interestingly also, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, interestingly also, some of our brothers and sisters that are all over the place criticizing members of parliament are receiving 45 million, 65 million. Nobody's harassing them. They collect their 65 million or 45 million or 50 million, and they take their monies to their homes. Such salaries are meant for these people and their families only. But when a member of parliament receives a dime, that money is shared in the entire constituency. Even when we try, Mr. Speaker, to explain to our people that it is not the duty of a member of parliament to build court barriers, to do water wells, to build schools. Because of the literacy level, Mr. Speaker, the literacy level of this country, our people deliberately fail to understand. We do everything. We pay school fees, college fees. We do everything. We give medical fees. Everything, Mr. Speaker. Honorable members, I strongly believe, Mr. Speaker, that this kind of situation, matters relating to members of parliament, should be subjected to a national conversation. Matters relating to the welfare of members of parliament should be subjected to a national conversation. Mr. Speaker, this is a sorry state for members of parliament. And if you refuse to subject yourself to the demands of your constituents, you are removed. That is why the attrition rate of members of parliament is so high. Somebody said so. I heard somebody doing an undertone. members of parliament are the most highly indebted people in Sierra Leone. Members of parliament are the highest indebted people in Sierra Leone. But this nation is refusing to accept that fact. We have not gone all out to explain to our people the roles or the duties of members of parliament. But the moment anything is mentioned about members of parliament, the whole nation rises against us.
Well, of course, my people, we don't hear it. Then people always talk now the various heads them, the various leaders them inside parliament. Well, we've been beginning the program or this particular discussion where we tell you, say, they're all inside parliament support this motion. But we decided to play this video, who side the leaders them come and talk. This last speaker, he used even one word, say, because then they go to the various constituencies them, where the people that they ask them for certain responsibility, where they're not able to reach to because of the kind of couple where they receive on their salary, but because of we people that are illiterate, they're not able to understand. People who vote for represent we. Use now all kind of word power we. God help we. So that why now the leaders them, now the various group them inside parliament, you don't listen to so. So that don't tell you say, now any community or any group or any organization, when the leaders them don't come and support a motion, because the leaders them now the voice of the majority. The leaders them now the voice of the ordinary member. Now that group there. So if you see the leader don't can talk, that means to say, now the word of the people the way they be it come and deliver to you. In other words, they all agree on that particular issue or topic where the leader come and present. So now, since we don't get different statements them from different leaders them in the parliament, not all man need for talk again. That don't tell you, say, they all support the motion for make them pass the law where they said they begin all big salon couple when at the salary for do waiting the one for. Well, just like waiting, I've been tell you, now two sides, now the coin. The other side, you see say they're right compared to other people. When not they do the work, the money where they receive. But the other side, we're too frustrating for we now. This is not the right time for them to stand up and debate for this particular law where they want to pass. That's the wrong time. At this crucial time, where some man, that lamp where, I don't know how to, bembe lamp, voila, where they make that milk up, put kerosene, put pieces inside for light. Now in some man the light. Light not there. With a bike top up, Salona can't see. With a bike top up, lights not they come frequently. When you check now, that 2 days, or one tell them they give light, you top up down, pass you go by other one. Well, at the time this way, we parliamentarians them come and stand for debates for this law. Well, other people say, takes them there where we parliamentarians them for we don't stand for debate, for push the issues them where they born we as a nation. But no, then come and tinap tranga one for this particular law where they for campus for add their salary. But let me tell you something. One word where people like you use in relationship where they say some woman they play with some man feelings or some man they play with some woman feelings. Now so the MPs there they play with the voters them feeling. They not care but what you feel. They only care about what they want, and they only care for that moment where they want we forgive them what they want from we. Because if a crucial time like this, then people are not able to stand for debate on things them where they press we, things them where they demote with lifestyle in the country. I feel say that one day not go sound well to we the people. What make I tell you say that's why they play with feelings them. When you hear it to the debate, the discussion, according to them, this is not something where they been done discuss with the first gentleman when a caretaker bio. But they don't be bring out this thing at that time. They be wait for a particular time when they bring them out to we. So then start and first by leaking the document. They say, "Oh, we yak the people them." You see the area where they play with feelings them. Then send them out for play with we first. Say, "Hey, this document don't leak, this document don't leak." We had bring them up and other platform them. Now we don't bring you outside in the debate and support the motion. And the video I don't play you right now, na the leaders them, na parliament, na various group them come and talk to. Simple word for tell you say they don't come and deliver, waiting they all sit down and talk. Now in there as leaders them don't come and deliver to we. But now some of them things here we can talk na this platform. Now some of them things here we can shout for na this platform. Now some of them things here we dey condemn na this platform where some people can come and think about we how they want for think. But I start my statement by saying today, some of you they call me different name, we and you na party. Tomorrow, other group of people go call me another name where we and them go be party. But I feel say with responsibility, now yeah, is for point at things them we're not good for we. We go happy for Sida to talk about things them where the benefit we, things them we're good for the country, and things them where they move this country go before. But it looked like say the government to some of the opposition people they move. They all now one word. Then just no want for make this country go before. Because for make a country go before, it take a whole lot of sacrifice. If me not able to sacrifice, Chambepe not able to sacrifice, how the country they go before. In other words, if the MPs them not able to give a total sacrifice towards this country in develop one, then they look at this president's government, the kind of babala couple when they pay them people them, they say because of that one day, then they stand for make themselves get big amount of salary. It means they're all our word. Yes, they're all our word. We not support for the things that way that they face. But this not to the right time where we members of parliament them, where we dance for, where we clap for, where we sing for stand for this motion. And not only for stand, but for use towards them against we. This man waiting at the screen, we all agree with it is say because of we illiterate when they can go now with various constituencies them, not to the responsibility for build school, not to the responsibility for build water well, but because of we illiterate, then they go explain to we for make we understand, we not be able to understand. But I think say we members of parliament, they sometimes they get for mind they watch them whether they use to we where they vote them in. That same illiterate man, that same illiterate woman, that same illiterate Pekin, where you been go meet for campaign say, make it vote you in for go represent your people in the constituency. You not be members say illiterate, but today, where it come for something where you feel say it benefits you, now today you know say we illiterate. So all of them things here, not they sound well, so we the people.
By the way, it not get for sound well. You know, you don't talk at all. Yeah, in as much as everybody get rights to better condition of service, but not to the right same this. Now that would be the try for say. But again, then they cry say people and they suppress them. Now they don't make people and feel say then a bank. Now they don't make people and feel say now the responsibility. For example, this Honorable Solomon, the leader of the C4C, for example, when Emerson, this Benton and go build hospital. All of them things that they bill them, not because they want for bill, then they bill them because they want to gain the trust of the people. So when you don't come for campaign, you come with hospital, you come with bridge, you come with community center, water well. The people don't feel say na part of your responsibility. Me and you know what's not the responsibility. That is why sometimes they see some politicians and they pass all around right now. They give yes, they give pan. Where people and get problem, they go waiting, they go give them things then. Not to the responsibility, but then they do them right now. When the people they don't switch them out, they say no, not to we walk around it. Now I make with the tell una say when election time they come, with parliamentarian them or any politicians, don't say parliamentarian, any politician they can give you certain things them. You get for be careful. You know, sometimes then when they listen to the different leaders the way they talk today, I think far. Yeah. Most of them, yeah, we don't get one-on-one talk. Most of them we don't get one-on-one talk. But the truth now, waiting we talk behind the camera now for private reason. We know we talk here. But some of them things there way some people in the talk. They really need for rephrase for mama. They need for let them talk then they. Because if time reach they get we now we high pitch. We know we care waiting we get for happen. We get for pull certain things then wait some people they talk. We get for pull because some of them they're very dishonest to the people very dishonest. Then they make the people get this kind of feeling. Then at the end of the day, they're waiting. That is why we tell una say, una really get for be careful. Not to because politicians can give rest, give other things them today for make you know you begin the dance behind like Chris Dog. You get for left for them dance business then day where election time can listen to them and talk with sense. But any time when they can una begin the dance like for say una not get aid. Now in the make then they feel say nobody not like them. Nobody. When he camp and fet, now we dey go pull close to fet. Look what happen. Now Tokolili. Fet. Chook we company then. Now we back the command, go work things then. Now you don't hear waiting the all long talk. If I know, me I like when all the politicians in the parliament, because they talk for the all. The leaders, then where the leaders they don't talk now, final, plaster bite. Anyway, me I not to get interest by anything and the people really need to get sense and know waiting now the thing really happen. By the way, let's just go back to we brother in your issue. Some people be don't send money. Yeah, I be ask about Bobby Wine. Bobby Wine Gigi Snow. He don't send the receipt for we. Bobby Wine a receipt, he don't send them. Bobby Wine actually don't give Bobby Wine 1,089,746,000 leons. Yeah, now Bobby Wine don't give. As I talk so right now, another person. But the thing na good and bad news. Somebody we named Abubakar from us. Okay, Abubakar from us. Let's see, because some people in no like for we actually give them that kind waiting day. By the way, let's just cross check with me brother if he wants for we actually call the side we he actually give. But he give money. The money we he give, then give well, this will not get for balance and because we get for explain. Yeah. They actually give $600, 600 Australian dollars, $600. Now they give. But these are the talk about PayPal. Please, when I get for avoid PayPal, I don't like PayPal. But just hold on so at the talk. Do you all talk from which country where you send this thing? Please, thank you. And la explain you yourself as we talk so. As I talk to you people in the year, you waiting me the talk, not to waiting you the talk. Okay, so one thing while you make people know, just say yes, are they on the line? For let them just must stand there, not to any other thing. So let them know facing and pretend that they pretend. Just say yes, are they on the line?
Yes, are they on the line?
Okay, so now you send $600 Australian dollar. When you don't pay the transaction fee, the money go to 570 Australian dollar.
When then convert again through PayPal, the money cut down to 300 and something euro. So, next time, in my opinion, I would say, not send them whatever you get, not send them again at PayPal. Yeah? We will give you name, you dey do direct transfer, yeah, so we will able to get them more. Because when it convert, it pay for transaction, the money they cut. Yeah, for now we don't get 600, we have to gladly. Then cut until then convert until it go to 300 and something. It painful at the same time. But still one for tell you thank you, yeah? And here you team, one for tell you thank you. We still look forward because the money not still do it. One more. All right. Okay. Anyway, maybe we talk tomorrow. I be just while people know saying that you know how they talk to direct because they're on the program now. Thank you very much. Okay, the money that my colleague don't talk 364 euro na the final money. Not a problem. Thank you very much, brother. Yeah, bye. Okay, so we've been just one for people know exactly how the thing work. Because me says when I see the thing cut, me had cut. I feel say no more. They don't thief with money. But I'll get for watch we get for see how the thing happen. Yeah. So please, I want to avoid PayPal for now. I totally want to avoid PayPal. PayPal they hit serious one. They cut serious one. Especially when they get for convert, and get for cut. Remember say we don't cut, then get for drawback, you get for cut, you get for do all other things. Then cut they the boku one. Then they are just one. So inside PayPal no more right now we don't get let's just see exactly. Because my sister, we don't get. Oh, please, sister, please message me the exact number just now we talk so we don't get from you, the Zelle and the Cash App. Yeah, let me watch. Almost we don't get from PayPal. PayPal, we don't get 669.70 euros na PayPal. Now we don't get PayPal. Yes, now we don't get. So yeah, we wait now for we see sister me they send me something quick. Basically from sister me we don't get $1,000 something. How many? $1,000 something. Sister me $1,000 something. Okay, you don't write on our Facebook, na YouTube. $1,020. Thank you very much. $1,020 now don't get from Zelle and Cash App. Well, we actually get other money them when are in Lyons. But by tomorrow we don't take the other money them. Yeah, by tomorrow we don't take the other money them. We will actually, don't mind me and it's like we fall the catch ground. We were able to forget the balance of the Lyons, them almost Lyons we don't actually get, okay? Because Bobby Brown don't send 1,089,000, yeah, we not today, and then somebody else, yeah. So I think saying that so far so good. Oh, we still need more money because now $5,000 we actually need. 5,000. This we bought with the Australian dollar, Abu Bakar. With the Australian dollar, say he actually did try for reach out to other good party the way they all work. Other will give $10, other will give this, they all the game. And the good thing about this guy, very transparent. Any money we then transfer to him, it is screenshot him and then he send them to me. Let we able for see him. Yeah, so that is cool. Thank you very much. We appreciate una all we don't give una money, we don't give una support to this. The one that we don't mistake call the name them today, we don't know one time. Now forgive you. Now forgive we. Huh? Now forgive we. Yes, different people they don't give their own there. We appreciate you now. Please, we need more. Give we some more. We want some more. We want boku money, $5,000. I think this is not the highest money we don't ever ask for. $5,000 now want. Because we just want for let we go on and on and on. Tomorrow, by the way, if I get your permission, I think tomorrow we can talk about tomorrow to Wednesday. We go talk about we own organization.
Perfect.
Yes. Because we get certain things that we want informed of certain things then, but we keep an hold to amount of tomorrow. Yes, well, I think say that's no more we get for today. Yeah, thank you very much, guys, for all of una support them. When I don't get to we, all una support, when I don't get to we appreciate una so much, so much. By the way, we still get the Zelle and the Cash App number we pin na YouTube and Facebook. So please, when I help we for let we get more. Please, when I help we. Somebody be they ask for bank accounts. I think. You will ask for bank accounts. Now for call sister admin on this Zelle and Cash App number, and then you will be able to get more information. Okay? Thank you very much. Please, do not fear for talk to sister admin anything about that particular money there. Yeah, we appreciate you all. Thank you very much.
Thanks to everybody at the Family House, both Facebook and YouTube. We don't come and listen to the program, share, like the program, and promote the platform in our own way. We always appreciate una, we always proud of una, and we always did down there for una. They pray for make this relationship continue and last forever. For una way we're not able to see it, we pray one day for make we meet up on a side where we all rub skin and laugh together, eat together and do so many things together. Until then, tomorrow, now Wednesday, you already know waiting normally can happen Wednesday. Well, Wednesday, now your time, Wednesday, now your day, Wednesday, now you everything where now you program where yourself they come and talk, waiting in your heart, talk for easy stress, talk not only the topic will bring you, but whatever way they go on at the country, where not they go down well with you, now you time for come and talk am. Because of that one day, Wednesday, when not tomorrow, now the day where we call let we blow we mind.
Yeah.
The truth we get for saying.
Yeah.
And no matter what, the truth you get for saying. Try save the future. The truth you get for saying. And no matter what, the truth you get for saying. Come blow your mind. Blow mind, my program where they come from. We had a channel every Wednesday and Sunday, 3 p.m. salon time. Not forget, for tuning tomorrow and tell we, waiting yourself get, where we self need for know from you. Not to una no more, they know from we. We as well, me and my brother, they get idea from una. They educate and take advice from una. But they get that one day through the program where we all come together and call Blue Mind. Don't forget, tomorrow another day, me and Abebre come live from the north until we meet now the same family house back tomorrow, 3 p.m. salon time. I love you all, but we all stay blessed. Peace.
Plenty people, they use the social media for make money. We use the social media for help other people. We love una so much. I will read this message where Sister Admin writes. I love him so much. It's the best family house ever. We cannot ask for a better family. You are awesome. Oh my God. That is so crazy sweet. Crazily sweet. Thank you very much for that message. We love una plenty. I read them again. We love una plenty. Yeah. We appreciate una all una contributions them. Oh my God. You know, una the touch life. Una the touch we also self life indirectly. Because I just imagine, say, if I don't get these family members them, you know, at this early age where Bridget gets we. Yeah. I for don't save somebody. I for be not able to save like a father, my father. Yeah. At the age of the same age with Bridget. I for don't able to save my father. But because I'm not be able, you know, like for example, you not choose whose parents them, you know not choose if you parent them for poor or for rich. But you choose if you picking them for get a rich or a poor parent. So we one for standing the gap of Bridget and help him papa, for let him papa go live. So I think say now that we all dey try for do so now, for let we put things them in place. One more time, we want to tell una all very big thank you for all una support. We love una also so much. We go left una again with this we own brother, in own message we igiwi, we na the reason this we make we dey get the money. And by the way, we don't get 660 euros. We don't get $1,020, and we get leons them as well where people in the give. We don't get some millions of leons, okay? So by tomorrow we see how best we put together the millions of leons them added with the other money they we don't get, and then we report to owner with everybody we don't give. We don't call all man in name, except for Bobby Wine, where we not been seeing receipts, but we don't forward the receipts to we. And then of course we dey tell una say anybody will send any money transfer, RIA, World Remit, MoneyGram, whatever, Western Union, yeah, just send them to Fatmata Bangura, yeah, location country Sierra Leone, okay, and then you send all the information to we na plus 232 7942 1437. Again, plus 232 7942 1437. If you miss the number, rewind the video small bit. That is why we know they stop pausing for forward or rewind, and then you can able forget the number again. Until we meet again tomorrow, it's another beautiful edition of a program Blow Your Mind. My name is Nasembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. They say get yourself a wonderful night. Good morning, good evening, good night. Salam alaikum, rahmatullahi, abarakatuh.
Barakatun.
My name is Stevie Mustafa Sise. Of course, I'm a 33-year-old guy, very young guy. I come make this video on behalf of me and my family. I got this year problem. This year problem is where I go do the scan. I go do the scan at Churcham. They tell me say the results come out. Results they say I get eye cancer. And eye cancer now this country, everybody knows say for now we know the treat eye cancer in this country. According to they say East Africa and Ghana no more recommended with cancer treatment. So now the big problem don't count now and the money where I ask how much money involved, they say now $5,000. And $5,000 is a salon money almost 60 to something million. And the unfortunate and sad part of it, for now, me and my family not even afford that money. Now I make the video. Whosoever is church, would I get papa because I got a daughter, would I get papa, would I get brother, would I get uncle, would I get family. Please, whosoever, whatever location, whosoever you there, whatever what they do, and they make this public video for free on behalf of everybody for where they help me for do this Ghana trip. They say it cost $5,000. So our humanitarian people, everybody, both home and abroad, work they help me. I'm a young man, and according to the doctor, they only give me less than 2 months. Otherwise, I lose my life. Say because the swelling of the eye will continue. When it transfer on the other eye, it mug my brain, we go lead to death. And so I'm too young for that. What I believe, what God not able to do, not they exist. What God can't do does not exist. And that's everything I need up to them, they keep me. And I also they send this message